All right, we are ready to get started with our kickboxing for today. So we are going to need just an empty space. If you have a bag or pads, then those are great. You can do any of these combos on your bag or with a partner with pads. But if you don't, you can just do them in the air. So we're going to start off with our nice gentle warm up, feet hip width apart, starting with just swinging your arms side to side, getting your body moving a little. If everything's feeling good this morning, go ahead and start lifting your heels, going a little further, maybe a little faster. Start to get a little movement through your body, waking everything up. And we're going to do 2 more to each side. And then we're going to bring everything back to center, moving on to our big arm circles, nice big rotations forward. And then backwards. And then throw those arms in and out across your chest, one arm on top and then the other. All right, from here, we're going to move down to our hips. Bring your feet out a little further. Nice big hip rotations going in one direction. And then go the other way. And then you're going to bring those feet back in. From here, we're going to move into our side lunges. So arms up, starting small, just rocking side to side, starting to wake your leg muscles up. If everything's feeling good, step out a little wider. And if that's still feeling good for you, maybe step out even a little wider and do some nice big side lunges. If you really want to amp it up this morning, add in some skater lunges, reaching down towards the floor. Beautiful. Bring everything back in. Give those legs a quick shake. And then from here, we're going to move into our windmills. So feet back to hip width apart, maybe shoulder. Bring your arms up and out, opposite hand to opposite foot. Start off with a nice bend in your knees. But if your hamstrings allow, go ahead and try to straighten that out so you get a good stretch as well. One more on each side. And then coming back to middle. From here, we're just going to finish off with our high knees. So bringing your knees up, starting out, bringing them up to around waist height, and then gradually trying to bring them up a little higher and a little higher. Each time going just a little bit higher till you get to whatever is your edge. And just stay right on that edge, trying to push it maybe a tiny bit further. For 2 more on each side. And then bring everything back to middle. Beautiful. So we should be nice and warmed up from here. We're going to put that left foot in front and go straight into our first combo. It's going to be all hands. So we're going to do a jab, cross, hook, elbow. One more time. Jab, cross, hook, elbow. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Go through it a couple times slow. And then once you've got the feel for it, pick up the pace. Making sure you come back to your guard stance each time. Hands up by your chin, shoulders down and relaxed. You got it, looking good. Lift your heels as you're doing the hook and the elbow to let your body turn and protect your knees. You're halfway there already. You got it. Should be starting to get warm now. Almost there. Keep going. 5 more seconds. And time. Nice. Whew. Shake those arms out. March it out for just a second. And then we're going to switch to the other side. This time you're going to put that right foot in front. We're going to do that same jab, cross, hook, elbow, just on the opposite side. Jab, cross, hook, elbow. 2 minutes. Here we go. Same thing. Do it slow a couple times first. Get a feel for it. And then once you have the movements down, pick up the pace. You'll find your own rhythm. I like to do the first 2 straight punches, 1, 2, pretty fast, and then follow up with my hook punch in my elbow a little bit slower to allow more power in those rotational movements. Keep breathing. You're halfway there. You got this. Still lifting your heels to let your body turn and still coming back to that guard stance each time. Thirty more seconds. We're going to do our first burst of speed. Fast as you can on those punches. You got this. One more like that. And then back to your regular pace. Nice. All right. Whew. March it out. Wiggle those arms just a little bit. And then from here, we're going to move on to our lower body. So we're actually going to turn sideways for this one. We're going to do a squat, step together, low kick, high kick. So we're doing roundhouse kicks. Squat, step together, low, high. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Reset each time. Come back to that good stance for the squat and keep those hands up by your chin. This one is a great one to do on a bag if you have a heavy bag. You can really make some good contact with those roundhouse kicks. Looking good. Your low and your high can be whatever work for you. If your low and high are ankle and knee, that's great. Knee and ribs, also great. Or even ribs and head, whatever your range is. Pick what's going to work for you with no pain. We only have 30 seconds to go, but we're not doing a burst of speed with these because we want to make sure we're taking care of our joints. So we're just going to keep going. Almost there. And time. Nice job. March it out. And then we're going to move on to some side reaches. So bring your feet about shoulder width apart, nice and stable. Maybe even turn your toes out a little. And you're just going to be reaching up and to the side for 1 minute. Here we go. Bring that hand back to your chin each time, still maintaining that guard stance. You might be feeling it through your back and your side. That's what we're going for with these. A little extra follow-up after all our punches. You're halfway there. You got this. Keep breathing. Keep moving. And time. Beautiful. Shake those arms out. Go grab a sip of water. 1 set down, 2 to go. All right, bring it back in. From here, we're going to go back to our left foot in front. We're going to do a double jab, cross, uppercut. So it's going to be double jab, cross, uppercut. And then we're going to add on a knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, knee. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Beautiful, you got it. Now, if you get a little off on one of the combos or you miss a punch, no worries. All movement is good movement as long as it doesn't hurt. So just reset and keep going. Try to bring that uppercut up in front of you just a little bit, right about to your nose height. Nice. Now, when I do my knee, I imagine that I'm grabbing behind a neck or shoulders to pull in. It also gives you more upper body involvement, but that part's optional. So you pick what's best for you. Only 30 seconds left. Time for that burst of speed. Get those hands moving. One more like that. And then back to regular speed. And time. Nice. Shake those arms out, march it out for a minute. And then we got to do the other side. So put that right foot in front. Same combo, double jab, cross, upper knee. One more time. Double jab, cross, upper knee. 2 minutes. Here we go. Take the time to make sure you've got it in a range of motion that works for you on both sides, because it's not always going to be the same one side to the other. But if you've got a pattern you're happy with, pick up the pace. And start getting sweaty. Beautiful, nice knee. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. Remember to keep breathing. And it's time for that burst of speed. Move those hands fast as you can. Two more. One more. And back to regular pace. Time. Great job. March it out for a minute. And then we got to do the other side of those squats and kicks. So same thing, squat, step together, low, high, at whatever height works for you. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Nice and steady. We're really working our hip flexors and those muscles along the outside of the leg. As well as our whole posterior chain, really, with those squats. Looking good. Nice and steady. Halfway done. 1 minute to go. Beautiful. Good job keeping your hands up. You got 30 seconds left. No burst of speed here. Just keep it steady. Almost there. 10 seconds to go. And time. Whew. Take a second, grab some water, and then we have one more set. All right, bring it back in. From here, we're gonna come into a centered stance. A nice squat, you can do it a shallow squat, or you can step out nice and deep, up to you. But make it something you can maintain for 2 minutes. We're gonna do our punch series, so 2 straights, 2 hooks, and 2 uppers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. You got this. Nice and steady. Bringing those fists back up to your jaw each time. Keeping the shoulders down and relaxed. Making sure you maintain a good guard position. All right, you're halfway there. Check in on that stance. Can you drop it down a little? Push yourself just a little more. All right, we're gonna finish off the last 30 seconds just with straight punches. So just punch it out. Really burn out those shoulders. You got this. Keep breathing, keep punching. Ten seconds to go. And time. Nice. Shake those legs out. March it out for a minute. Whew. And then we're going to finish off on our legs. So we're going to actually start with the left leg in back for this one. We're going to do all kicks this time. We're going to do left leg, front kick, turn, left leg, side kick, turn, left leg, back kick. Then you're going to reset. Now you can turn all the way around in a circle if you prefer. Just don't make yourself dizzy. 2 minutes on the clock. All on the left leg. Here we go. Front kick, side kick, back kick, reset. Front kick, side kick, back kick. Try it turning all the way around. Try it turning back the way you came. See which way works better for you. Beautiful. That back kick, you're just kicking straight back, like a mule kick, leading with your heel, straight back. If you have the space behind you, you could even do this without turning. But if you're tiny living like me, there's no room for that. Whew, 45 seconds to go. We got this. A lot of work on that hip flexor. So adjust the height of your kicks if you need to. And adjust your pace as needed. Remember, all movement is good movement as long as it doesn't hurt. So if it hurts, change something. Ten seconds to go. time. Woo. March it out for just a second. And then we got to do the other leg. This time putting the right leg in back. We're going to do that same front kick, side kick, back kick, leading with the heel. 2 minutes. Let's go. Beautiful. That's what I want to see. Those heels coming straight towards that camera. Perfect. Over halfway there. "30 seconds to go. You got this." Almost done. Hang in there. And time. All right, march it out. Give those legs a little break. And we're going to finish off with 1 minute of side reaches this time. So just side to side, reaching out, coming back to center. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Nice, looking good. Use this opportunity to let your breathing come back to normal. Let your heart rate slow down a little. You're still moving, but we're in cool down phase now. Taking it a little easier. You're over halfway there. 20 seconds to go. Start to slow it down. Nice and gentle. Finish off the last 5 seconds with nice slow reaches. And time. Nice job. Shake everything out, go grab some water, and then we'll do our final stretch. All right, bring it back in. From here, we're going to start off feet about hip width apart, maybe shoulder width, depending on what's comfortable for you. Take a nice deep breath, bring your arms up overhead. And from here, we're going to lean to one side and circle all the way down to the bottom and just hang there for a moment. Let everything relax. Let your arms hang heavy. Let your head hang heavy. Nice generous bend in your knees. Just let everything soften for a moment. From here, bend those knees and roll all the way up. Bring your shoulders up and around and down and back. Breathe those arms up again. And this time we're going to go the other way, circling down and around, coming back into that forward fold. and just letting everything relax. And then again, bend those knees nice and deep, roll up, shrug those shoulders around and down and back. One more time, breathe the arms up. This time we're going to fold straight forward. And then from here, we're just going to come up to a halfway forward fold with a nice flat back and swing our arms in small circles in one direction, letting them hang loose in the socket. And then swing them in small circles the other direction. And then we're going to bend those knees again and roll all the way up. From here, putting one foot in front, lift the toes up. You're going to lean forward just until you feel a good stretch through the back of your legs. And then maybe reach towards your shin, your toe, or the floor, whatever feels good for you. Pushing up out of that. And then you're going to switch sides. Same thing, pull those toes up, lean forward. And then reach for shin, toe, or floor. And then plant those toes, push up out of that fold. And just to finish off, because we did a lot of work in our hips today, we're going to sink down, leaning forward with a nice generous bend. Plant your hands on the floor and sink all the way into whatever is a deep squat for you. If you can go all the way down into a sumo squat, do that. If not, go to wherever you feel a good stretch. If it feels good, use your elbows to press out against your knees and just rock a little side to side. Just to work into those hips a little bit. We put them through a lot today. Beautiful. Plant those hands. Come all the way back up. And you are done. Great job today. Hope you got a good workout. I know I'm definitely nice and sweaty. I will see you next week.